The story is brought to us by KKTV.com. Out of Colorado Springs, our favorite place, right? Our favorite state. Next to Arizona, I guess, but Colorado Springs police officers facing a felony charge. No. Wednesday night, Colorado Springs Police Department shared limited details on a case with the public. The news release reads, on April 28th of 2022, the Colorado Springs Police Department became aware of allegations of criminal activity by a Colorado Springs Police Department officer. Detectives initiated an investigation and established probable cause for the arrest of Officer Stephanie Landreneau on May 4th of 22. Landreneau was charged with stalking and placed on administrative leave. She has been employed by CSPD since 2016. Now, the news release says this is still an active and ongoing investigation, and no further information will be released until appropriate to do so. 11 News obtained the arrest papers for Landreneau and said that suspect's husband, who is a fellow police officer, lived somewhere else and was allegedly having a brief relationship with another co-worker back in March. So you got one cop marries another cop. He moves out over here. Now he's dating this employee, this co-worker, who's probably another cop. Is that a blue triangle? The arrest papers add that on multiple occasions, Landreneau is suspected of accessing her husband's body-worn camera to review his calls for service. What kind of service was he called for? The court documents go on to state that Landreneau found an accidental recording of her husband talking with another woman. Isn't that what cops do? They go out and they talk to people? Landreneau was reportedly going to confront that woman at a substation, but when she showed up, a sergeant asked her to leave. The affidavit adds the victim was worried Landreneau was also tracking their phone. Now, Landreneau is being held in the El Paso County Jail on a $6,000 bond. Now, it's funny, she shows up at the substation and the sergeant asks her to leave. I mean, doesn't he know she's a cop? Is he like, hey, you two, hey, you need to go. She works here, you don't. You go work at the other station. But she's been arrested on stalking. I guess that's a thing. But you notice, hold on a minute, back up. Stalking. It doesn't say anything about accessing his body-worn camera. Isn't that misuse of government equipment?